The following opinions are solely those of BoatTest.com and its test captain. Hi, Captain Steve from BoatTest.com, and today we're going to be taking a look at an entry-level sport deck from Chaparral that combines the handling of a sport boat with the roominess of a deck boat. It's the 224 Sunesta from Chaparral. I'm going to do a full test and features review. Let's start by looking at our important features. The helm consists of a dark panel that eliminates any glare. Digital gauges with analog readouts are to either side of a pull-out storage that can get swapped out by an optional Garmin GPS. I'm always impressed with the panel dimmer knob on Chaparral boats. A compass is located directly in line with the helm seat. Our test boat was fitted with the upgraded leather steering wheel, and notice the logo in the middle stays facing upright. A courtesy light is located underneath the console. The port console has a door with dual latches that opens up to a changing room that can be fitted with an optional head, port light, and sink. Both the captain and the observer get comfortable bucket seats that wrap around, slide, swivel, and include flip-up bolsters. The cockpit has L-shaped seating with storage underneath except for the aft seat, which is on top of the engine box. There's also dedicated storage for a removable 25-quart cooler. A side-mount pedestal base accommodates the optional cockpit table. Cockpit drains lead directly into the bilge. And here's a neat trick. Just pull the seat forward and it lays down to form a sun pad, and it includes a lounge position. Over to starboard is a standard wet bar that includes a sink recessed into a solid surface counter with a pull-out sprayer. The trash receptacle is located just behind. A storage compartment houses the battery switch and optional water toy inflator. The walk-through to the windshield measures 19 inches. An access door to the helm console doubles as an air dam. The bow is spacious thanks to the wide tech design and features contoured seats with storage underneath, including an insulated cooler under the forward cushion that drains. The optional cockpit table has a side-mount base here as well. An optional filler cushion turns the entire bow into a sun pad. Fully forward is a second optional shower with a concealed 4-step reboarding ladder. Now, let's get underway and see how the Chaparral 224 performs. With the MerCruiser 260 horsepower catalyzed 5.0-liter MPI turning an Alpha 1 drive with a 17-inch Mercury inertia propeller, we reached a top speed at 5120 RPM of 46.9 miles per hour. At that speed, fuel burn was 23.2 gallons per hour, giving us a range of 89 miles. Best cruise came in at 3,000 RPM and 23.4 miles per hour. That reduced the fuel burn to only 6.1 gallons per hour, which the 224 Sunesta could keep up for just over 7 hours and 169 miles while still maintaining a 10% fuel reserve. Thanks to her extended V-plane running surface, she had a quick time to plane of 3.8 seconds, accelerated to 20 miles per hour in 6.6 seconds, and continued accelerating through 30 miles per hour in 9.5 seconds. Upon accelerating, the bow comes up 16 degrees, giving no loss of visibility to the horizon. While she turns smartly, a slight slide keeps even aggressive turns comfortable, and she rolls 16 degrees into the turns. When taking power off, she settles back into the water stern first, which again brings the bow up with no loss of visibility to the horizon. The engine lives under a hatch that lifts easily with 2 support struts. The compartment is large enough to reach both sides of the engine for maintenance, and mechanics will appreciate how low the forward end of the compartment comes down. Between the forward seats is sole storage measuring 1 foot 8 inches deep and 6 feet long. Its hatch is held open by a strut, the opening is guttered all the way around, and a drain leads into the bilge. Taking a look at the stern, we have a full beam molded-in swim platform that comes out 2 feet from the transom. To port is a stereo remote right next to the outdrive trim switch. Just above is the water fill right next to the optional shower. Fuel fills are located to both port and starboard. A double-wide aft-facing rumble seat is 2 feet 11 inches wide and makes a great place to relax when not underway. Finally, there's a standard bimini top that comes complete with forward isinglass windows, without having to purchase an entire wraparound canvas package. The windows measure 1 foot 10 inch across for the center and 1 feet 11 inches across for the 2 side windows. And look at this, a solid bar is used for the forward support instead of the typical strap. That's my full review of the roomy and sporty handling Chaparral 224 Sunesta. For BoatTest.com, I'm Captain Steve. We'll see you on the water.